Dr. Alhaji Bukola Abubakar Saraki. Today I would neither refer to you as Excellency nor an Honorable. The simple reason is because there has been various revelations about your outrageous earnings as senators of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. These are actions that are neither honorable nor excellent in nature. Our address to you today also extends to all members of the Nigerian Senate. It also extends to Yakubu Dogora and all members of the House of Representatives that have mischievously received monies, our money, outside the laid-down law as prescribed by the Revenue Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission, ROMAFC. Our statement today is not intended to disrespect the office of the Senate President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria or the office of the Senators. Neither is it intended to disrespect the office of the Speaker of the House of Representatives and its members. But if you are a federal legislator in the Federal Republic of Nigeria making laws for Nigerians, and you received any salary, and you still continue to receive these salaries outside the law of Nigeria, overtly or covertly, this message is directed at you, and we reserve no apology. We have not come here today in search of a diplomatic language. You cannot call yourselves lawmakers when you are indeed lawbreakers. We respect the positions you occupy, but our problem is with you, the occupiers of those exalted positions. Without mincing words, we dare to say that you are misfits for those positions. By way of introduction, I am Frederick Omoyema-Dorige. I am the president of the Nigerian Association in Hungary. But today I'm not speaking on behalf of the Association of Nigerians in Hungary. Rather, I'm speaking as the global coordinator of the European Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria. We are basing our speech today on the statement and accusations made against you by the following respected Nigerians. 1. Professor Isse Sage, the Nigerian Presidential Advisory Committee Chairman on Anti-Corruption, PACAC. His statement reads, "From the information I have gathered, a Nigerian senator earns about 29 million naira a month and over 3 billion naira a year." Number 2, Senator Shehu Sani. The running cost of a senator is 13.5 million naira every month. The salary of a senator is about 750,000 naira per month. The constituency project itself is given on a zonal basis, and almost every senator will go with a constituency fund of about 200 million naira. Number 3, Senate spokesman, Senator Aliyu Sani Sabi Abdullahi. His statement is, "Sani has not said anything new." Number 4, ex-governor John Obi. His statement, "None of you know what a governor earns. Quote me anywhere. If you know, you won't be here. It is something you can't imagine. You just know the one of senators and you are shouting. But what if you know that of the governors?" Number 5, former President Olusegun Obasanjo, in a letter addressed to the Senate President and to the Speaker of the House of Representatives on the 13th of January 2016. And the statement or the letter read thus: "The two arms ran the affairs of the country unmindful of the rainy day. The rainy day is now here. Where is patriotism? Where is commitment? Where is service? By our Constitution, the Revenue Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission is charged with the responsibility of fixing emoluments of the three arms of government: executive, legislature, and judiciary. The commission did its job, but by different disingenuous ways and devices, the legislature has overturned the recommendations of the commission and hiked up for themselves. There is no valid argument for this except to see it for what it is: law breaking and impunity by lawmakers. That was a statement written by the former president Olusegun Obasanjo. Alhaji Dr. Senator Bukola Saraki. We know that the recent revelation by Senator Sani that Nigerian senators earn over 14 million naira is just a part of a wider truth. There are founded statements, according to Ise Sage, that after you receive from left, right, up and down and center, you receive about 30 million naira monthly. This is around 75,000 euro. Revelations show that you, Senator Saraki, and other leaders of the National Assembly earn far much more than that. This shows that a monthly earning of a Nigerian senator is more than a yearly income of a Nigerian medical doctor. Think about that. It is also more than the salary of 42 Nigerian army generals, or more than twice the pay of the US president. By further calculation, it is 9 times the salary of US congressmen that earn between USD 174,000 to USD 191,000 per annum. With such salaries, resources needed for capital and social welfare projects for Nigerians are spirited away by you people. Is this fair? Is this fair for a country that you swore to serve? This has created hunger, unemployment, and a huge economic deficit to the resources of our country. Why do you continue to do this to us as a nation? All in the name of national service? You have been cheating Nigerians for too long, and this continued theft of our commonwealth must no longer be accepted. The time for it to stop has come. The time has come for all Nigerians to come together and scatter the common enemies of national progress. Saraki, you voted various sums of amounts of money to yourselves against the law of Nigeria, and this is against Section 70 of the Nigerian Constitution, that says that only ROMAFC has the right to fix the salaries of all public office holders, including legislators. You people are earning more than what is statutorily appropriated to you. The Nigerian Constitution, as amended in 1999, clearly states that the National Assembly cannot use its appropriation power for the personal gain of lawmakers. So what are you doing now? The earnings of these legislators without recourse to ROMAFC is a flagrant abuse of power. It is ultra-vires, inexcusable, unconstitutional, and to say the least, criminal. It is criminal. You are the ones that will fix your earnings, and you are the ones that will annually pad the national budget of our country, which you ingeniously pull out of our national treasury into your private pockets. This has been going on for years, and you always feel that there's nothing Nigerians can do. Now we are set to do something. You are so corrupt that even Obasanjo calls you corrupt. Sadly, the so-called leaders of Nigerians have so entrenched corruption that some Nigerians now glorify the corrupt. Nigerians now sheepishly keep quiet because stealing is no longer corruption. Let us recall that Dr. David Mark, as Minister of Communication many years ago, suggested death penalty for whoever steals telecom cable. He once referred to the Nigerian National Football Federation as the center of corruption in the country. Are today's senators, which includes David Mark, better than cable thieves and the National Football Federation put together? You politicians, you play the politics of I, me, and myself. You don't care a hoot about our country. Saraki, you may have been able to cripple us as a country, but people like you will never cripple us as a people. we refuse to remain weak. How you ran and you continue to run the Federal Republic of Nigeria as evil cabals is the reason why different parts of the country are living in tension now. Others are agitating for the breakup of Nigeria. Nigeria will not break. People like you will break for Nigeria to move on. Yes, we cannot continue with people like you in Nigeria if we must find our bearing as a nation. You people, you are the real problems, you leaders, you are the real problems that Nigeria has. If Abat Macaulay, Nnamdi Azikiwe, Obafemi Awolowo, Amadu Bello, Antonio Naoro, Fumilayo Rasom Kuti, Tafawa Balewa, if they knew that this is what you, the present-day Nigerian politicians, will turn our country into, they would not have fought for our independence. The bones of our heroes past are now turning, grieving painfully in their graves. The labor of our heroes past now seems to be in vain because of your actions. Today, Nigerians need another independence from our politicians, and we must get it by fire and by force. We need a second independence. The second independence will be our last fight as a people, destined for greatness. This is revolution without ammunition. Nigeria is politically independent, but economically imprisoned. We are imprisoned by those who rose from grass to grace. Many of you were nothing. Nothing. But now you live like demigods. We are imprisoned by those who have no idea of what hard work is, yet they preach hard work. We are imprisoned by the products of the evil machinations of their self-seeking godfathers, who by sheer cunning imposed and recited